Yeah, what's going on? It's your man, Smoking No Joking with Big A. Now, I'm telling a lot of people this. I know people got things about the type of meat they eat, right? But I'm telling y'all now, there's pork on my fork, swine on my mind. Today, we is frying up some pork chops, all right? Now, notice here, I've got the pork chops all up in there. They seasoning, they about to get the flour on them. But here's the thing, and I know I've said this before. This yard bird seasoning, let me tell y'all something. It is primarily for chicken, but let me tell you, I found the secret. You can put it all up on your pork. Wow. So we've got this seasoned all up in the yard bird, got the flour going, and I'm gonna show y'all, especially if you're learning how to fry things, once we put it on the oil, the technique for frying your pork chops on the oil. Now, for those that watch my other video, we talked about making sure your oil is hot. You see how that little flour test and that oil is popping? That's when you know your oil is hot enough to go ahead and put your meat inside of it. Yeah, so let's be clear. We are still running on the 3-2-1 protocols, meaning I'm going to fry on one side for 3 minutes. I'm going to flip, right? I'm going to keep that covered. Then when I go down to 2 minutes, I'm going to uncover it, do a 2, flip, 2, right? And then we're going to go to 1. So right now we on the 3-minute protocol. All right, so while them pork chops is frying, let's go ahead and give some tips and tidbits, as I like to call them. So the 3-minute protocol is about ensuring that your meat is cooked evenly throughout. So I like to go on a high temp for 3 minutes, flip it over high temp for 3 minutes, then I go half temp, right? Follow me, for 2 minutes. I flip for 2 minutes. Now this also has to do with the thickness of your meat. Pork chops tend to be on the thicker side. If you're doing like a chicken cutlet, right, that might be on the thinner side. A chicken breast might have areas of it that stick. So I mean, it's real important to watch your temperature, watch your flip. If you feel more comfortable saying, hey, I go 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, develop your style. When it comes to frying, it's all about developing that what I call fry daddy style, right? I've got my style. This is what keeps me and my family eating. We eating well. We love the food we eat. So 3, 2, 1 protocols. All right, so now we down to that 2-minute protocol. But look at that nice golden brown on them pork chops there, right? Now I'm gonna go with my 2 minutes. I done reduced the heat. And we're gonna go 2 minutes on this side, 2 minutes on that side, 1 minute, 1 minute. And like y'all know, my staple, I got the rice going here on the side. But I'm gonna give y'all another little tidbit. I know you've heard about people like when they eat their pork, they're like, oh, I'm gonna eat some applesauce on the side, right? And if you're ever wondering, like, hey, Big A, what's up with the applesauce, right? So traditionally, through oral tradition, it was thought that you really didn't want pork to sit in your stomach too long. So my ancestors said, hey, when you're having pork, they tend to serve a side of applesauce. In my family, we might eat apple slices. My wife, she eats an apple a day. She one of them, right? But the thought is that you really don't want pork sitting in your stomach. Apple, fiber tends to help in the digestion process. Me, I like to serve my pork with a side of bean because bean is high as well on the fiber content. But that's what it's all about. Why do you serve applesauce with your pork? It's to get the pork up out your belly. Ooh-wee. We about to pull this off now. Another little tidbit. I don't know about y'all, but I like my meat cooked now. I see some folks, they be kind of red and you can't undercook pork and certain seafood, otherwise you get sick. So when it comes to my food, chicken, pork, beef, you name it, it's got to be cooked through. And you see these pork chops right here? Woo-wee! We frying, we not lying. We about to eat something. So yeah, like I said, if you're smoking, no joking with Big A, no matter what it is, if I'm cooking it, I'm showing it to you. So it's almost like cooking from Brooklyn with Big A, right? And today, we frying them pork chops. Right, so here we go, y'all. Them pork chops is fried, dyed, and laid to the side, And then, like I say, you got to make sure you got your condimentations. We put this on everything. And I'm going to serve it with a side of rice and beans. That's Smoking No Joking with Big A, the fried pork chop episode. And like I say, when it comes to meat, you could pretty much do meats of different types in the same way, but you'll get a whole different flavor profile depending on what you do as far as your seasonings, cook time, etc. So once again, thank you for joining me. Make sure you hit subscribe. Tell all your peoples about it. Like, yo, we be watching this cat Big A, he be cooking it all. And that's what I'm going to try to do for y'all.